Y'all know them people burning down their businesses. The boycott continues. Have a good day.
So, you tell me why the fuck that Asian man got on the internet talking about some we need them and that we still gonna pull up to their business and telling us to boycott. It was an Asian person that told us to boycott. And now you mad at us because we like, you know what? We do be feeding y'all niggas. And y'all disrespectful as fuck. Yeah, not everybody racist. Not every person in each race is racist. Correct. But it doesn't defeat the point that the people that's representing you, y'all are allowing it. And not only are y'all allowing it, y'all were reposting his video and sharing it and thought it was funny. And now that niggas is thinking and like, damn, we love you to stand on this shit. It's not everybody. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Well. You know, and shout out to the sister who's doing some good recon, you know, in what they're saying about us as black people. So they're not apologetic about anything. They're just pissed off at you. Because how dare you, black people? So you remember we talked about last night about the collective self-esteem of black America and how black America for a very long time had this low self-esteem. That's why you beg for coalitions. You beg because you always wanted a friend. You always want a friend. If anybody just acknowledge you, you're like, oh my God, it's great, right? And now what's happening and what I have been seeing happening, which is a beautiful thing, mind you, your collective self-esteem is starting to raise. And when your collective self-esteem starts to raise, you're like, I don't need nobody. I'm good. Man, I got my community. What I need from them? Man, we got a whole $2 trillion that we make as a collective. Well, I don't need nothing from none of y'all. That's when you understand your power. That's when you understand your high collective self-esteem. Once you understand that you are the culture, not a culture, you're the culture. That's what also, like me, example, you know why I don't worry about, ooh, man, maybe I do some stuff to maybe cross over and try to, I don't have to cross over crap. You know why I don't have to cross over anything? Because I am part of the culture. Everybody want to be a part of the culture. I don't have to go chase nobody else's culture. All these different countries throughout the world is copying my culture. We're not copying theirs. Let's call it what it is. In a lot of these Asian countries, what hairstyles are they trying to do? Our hairstyles. What music are they trying to do? Our music. Look, K-pop, it comes directly from our music. They do hip hop. In Japan, they do all these different places. They doing us. We not doing them. We not walking around with no kimonos or nothing else over here in America. We are the trendsetters. We are the culture. And they get mad. Oh, black Americans think they're main characters because we are the main character. That's why a lot of you don't like us. And we're not even trying to be. That's the interesting part. We're not trying to be the main character. It's just in us to be the main character. Main character energy, whatever it is. Even the folks don't like that about us. That they got all this power and everything they have, and they still not the main character. They still looked at as lame. And the only time they even get halfway some acknowledgement is when they mimicking us. You can go all the way back to Elvis Presley, to whoever. They got to copy and mimic who we are because we are the culture. We are the salt of America. Take us away from America and you have nothing. And them folks can't stand us for that either. But they know they don't want us gone either. And see how the sisters talking about how some of them responding about they pissed off, but at the same time they like, well, when they gonna stop spend money with us? That's how the folks feel too. They are angry and upset with us all the time. But at the same time, they can't take a boycott from us either. Listen, Dr. King showed us one good year. One good year. Or it could be permanent, but one good year of boycott, sustained boycott, they will change laws and it will break businesses. One good year, one sustained year. That's all. And listen, if we do one sustained year and make an example, Then these other groups will be like, yeah, let me go ahead on and leave them alone. I may not like them, but yeah. And see, at that point, remember we talked about last night how, the ADL and how they move and things like that. See, that's moving like them. That's a economic punishment. And Dr. King taught us that long time ago, and we don't use it enough. We don't got to go out there and commit no crime. We got to do nothing to nobody. All we got to do is say, hey, word on the street and everything what we doing right now, we ain't supporting you. We ain't supporting you. No.
Yo, the boycott for the Asian businesses is really happening, y'all. When I tell y'all, even in Metro Detroit, Hazel Park, East Point, the nail shops are empty. Ain't no black women in them shits. The boycott going down, y'all.
This morning, I put 4 of my business partners on contacting every single nail tech in the city of Houston, Pearland, Richmond, and Katy. Number 1 is we're going to meet with every single one of these nail techs that respond back to us. And then we're going to talk about the things that plague the black community and why we don't have more buy-in of us only going to their places of business. Step number 2, we're going to schedule a meet and greet for y'all to come out and see who they are so you can find the one that's closest to you and start patronizing their business. Is that the right word? Simultaneously, if you have a black nail salon that already operates like the Asians in the Houston area, we don't know you exist. Show yourself or tag them. Last but not least, I'm going to convince Jordan to do a makeover of her business. I know her mom's watching. Help. Y'all picked the wrong one to piss off because I'm really good at making stuff happen.
There was always something unsettling, going into a black beauty supply store, looking for a lock cap, which I wear in a lot of my videos, and seeing an Asian guy behind the counter just hounding me the whole time, right? Like just like eyeing me like a hawk, making sure I don't steal anything or something. And disclaimer, this is not all Asian people. Like, I hate that I have to do disclaimers in every video, but unfortunately people just, they're going to be like, what, you think all Asians are like that? Relax yourself, bro. But there was something odd about going to what is supposed to be a black space and seeing like a non-black person monitoring. Like I'm just like, what? And not every interaction we had was negative, right? Sometimes it was positive, but there were times when you could tell that this person was like actively uncomfortable being there, which I found weird. It's like, why do you have a business in a black neighborhood if you're uncomfortable around black people? Why have a business where a lot of your clientele are black people if you're uncomfortable with black people, right? That's something I never understood growing up. And I understand a bit of the history of why this came to be, but it's like, at some point, why did you not just go and get like an Asian beauty supply store and get your own clientele if you're this uncomfortable around black people, right? If you're worried about black people stealing, it's like, why continue to do this? That's the part that didn't make sense to me. So when people are saying boycott Asian businesses, it has nothing to do with hate for Asian people. It's just, well, why would I want to go shop somewhere where the owner is uncomfortable with me being there? It's like...
All right, so the black Americans have come forward and say, hey, we're gonna do this boycott, and this boycott must happen, and it's already happening, and the repercussions are being felt. So let's watch this video up to the end, and please subscribe. We're gonna discuss much more, but one thing is for sure, the Asian business are being affected, and they're feeling the ripple effect.
To the Asian man who challenged all black people to boycott all Asian businesses, I'd like to say thank you. We haven't seen a level of unity and camaraderie this large since probably George Floyd. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if black people would have ever gotten to this point where we all unified under one singular movement this way. Like, it is powerful. The Asian people are starting to feel the effects of what you have done. This is impacting your people more than it's impacting my people. We are uniting against this. You have destroyed Asian businesses. That's you. You did that. And I'd like to thank you for getting my people to work together on something like this. This means the world to me. And to the Asian people who are hurting because of the decisions and the words that this person has said, you know who to come for. He did this to you, not us. He said we don't want you guys, so we said okay.
Look at the motherfuckers that try to call us out and shit like that. Why the fuck the black people get free marketing? Why my business don't get no free marketing? Why the fuck? I guess I'm black business now. Trying to label their business as a black-owned business when they Asian. They putting stickers in the damn motherfucking window. Talking about some Black Lives Matter and fucking black-owned business. Then they walk out Asian as hell. Like, you ain't black. I thought this was a black-owned business. Hey, what's up, my nigga? No, bitch, you ain't a black-owned business. So now y'all afraid of motherfucking competition. Y'all called us the fuck out. And now y'all motherfuckers afraid of some competition. Oh, that's funny as hell. I thought we needed y'all niggas. Oh, okay.
The boycott on Asian businesses has definitely been happening the last few days, and ever since that Jack in the Box who made that challenge video towards the black community, it has only made things worse for the Asian community. What really blows my mind is that there are Asian Americans who still hasn't gotten it through their thick skulls yet. Some of them are crying, some of them wondering why this is even happening to them, others are hoping this just blows away soon. Some of them are still up to their old shenanigans and haven't learned a thing yet, but the one thing they are refusing to do, which is the most obvious answer, is to address the anti-blackness within the Asian community. I feel like it's a pretty straight arrow, no? It's not like the arrow is growing legs and performing acrobats. It's a straight arrow to the point. Many Asian Americans say, well, this has nothing to do with me. Besides, Rick Chow is Chinese, I'm Vietnamese, or I'm Thai, or whatever. And the point is, it does not matter because black people has experienced prejudice and anti-blackness in most Asian ethnicities and nationalities. Which goes without saying that anti-blackness is very prevalent all across Asia. It goes without saying that it's the same with Asian Americans. And the best way to do that is for Asian Americans, regardless of ethnicity and nationality, is to educate themselves. Start from the beginning. Why is anti-blackness in the Asian community such a backwards mindset? Why is the black and Asian solidarity is so vital and important? Start exactly how you got here. Why are you even here in the first place? Who actually opened the path for you to come to the United States? Who defended you when no one else did? Who did business you when no one else did? Who helped you open businesses and welcomed you back in open arms when no one else did? Who stood for your rights, your freedom, and also wanted you to give civil rights along with black people when no one else did? Who welcomed you into our homes, our schools, our neighborhoods when no one else did? Because if you think it was the government or the white man, you are sorely mistaking yourself. Black people didn't just defend Asian people in the United States. We defended you in your own countries, the Philippines, Vietnam, Japan. Many of us even defected from our own countries just to fight alongside yours. And until everyone is caught up to speed, nothing's gonna change no time soon. Hope this helps.
So I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's, and this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see. Oh, this whole ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all said on business?
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or this, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses. Bravo, black people.
Well, you know, and shout out to the sister who's doing some good recon, you know, in what they're saying about us as black people. So they're not apologetic about anything. They're just pissed off at you Because how dare you, black people? So you remember we talked about last night about the collective self-esteem of black America and how black America for a very long time had this low self-esteem. That's why you beg for coalitions. You beg because you always wanted a friend. You always want a friend. If anybody just acknowledge you, you're like, oh my God, it's great, right? And now what's happening and what I have been seeing happening, which is a beautiful thing, mind you, your collective self-esteem is starting to raise. And when your collective self-esteem starts to raise, you're like, I don't need nobody. I'm good. Man, I got my community. What I need from them? Man, we got a whole $2 trillion that we make as a collective. Well, I don't need nothing from none of y'all. That's when you understand your power. That's when you understand your high collective self-esteem. Once you understand that you are the culture, not a culture, you're the culture. That's what also, like me, example, you know why I don't worry about, ooh, man, maybe I do some stuff to maybe cross over and try to, I don't have to cross over crap. You know why I don't have to cross over anything? Because I am part of the culture. Everybody want to be a part of the culture. I don't have to go chase nobody else's culture. All these different countries throughout the world is copying my culture. We're not copying theirs. Let's call it what it is. In a lot of these Asian countries, what hairstyles are they trying to do? Our hairstyles. What music are they trying to do? Our music. Look, K-pop, it comes directly from our music. They do hip hop. In Japan, they do all these different places. They doing us. We not doing them. We not walking around with no kimonos or nothing else over here in America. We are the trendsetters. We are the culture. And they get mad. Oh, black Americans think they're main characters because we are the main character. That's why a lot of you don't like us. And we're not even trying to be. That's the interesting part. We're not trying to be the main character. It's just in us to be the main character. Main character energy, whatever it is. Even the folks don't like that about us. That they got all this power and everything they have, and they still not the main character. They still looked at as lame. And the only time they even get halfway some acknowledgement is when they mimicking us. You can go all the way back to Elvis Presley, to whoever. They got to copy and mimic who we are because we are the culture. We are the salt of America. Take us away from America and you have nothing. And them folks can't stand us for that either. But they know they don't want us gone either. And see how the sisters talking about how some of them responding about they pissed off, but at the same time they like, well, when they gonna stop spend money with us? That's how the folks feel too. They are angry and upset with us all the time. But at the same time, they can't take a boycott from us either. Listen, Dr. King showed us one good year. One good year. Or it could be permanent, but one good year boycott, sustained boycott, they will change laws and it will break businesses. One good year, one sustained year. That's all. And listen, if we do one sustained year and make an example.
This whole Asian business boycotting is just showing us how gaslighting and how hypocritical they've been this whole time. So in a lot of videos I see about people documenting the emptiness in Asian businesses, there's a lot of Asians in the comments talking about, why are you guys punishing our whole community for something one person did, one person said? Why do y'all follow all black people around y'all beauty supply stores based on a small amount of people who steal? Y'all generalize and stereotype the black community 24/7. But now that we finally decided to do the same thing and treat all of y'all as one band, one sound, now y'all all don't deserve it. And they really send it right in paragraphs in the comments talking about y'all are fighting racism with more racism. Y'all never took accountability for y'all racism. And it's not racism. It's like what a lot of people have been saying, it's a transfer of wealth. Finally waking up and putting our money where our mouth is in our own community. Just like y'all stick together, support each other, go shop at each other beauty supply stores. Oh wait, yeah, where
Asian community right now in light of what I'm considering black beauty blackout. And we've been accused of stoking anti-Asian hatred. Another content creator said that a lot of us black Americans, do y'all know a lot of us were raised where we couldn't even say the word hate? We're not like, A lot of y'all. I made the decision back when we decided we were letting go at Target. I decided to do the exact same thing with the nail salon because I just had it up to here. It was a straw that broke the camel's back. Service was too bad. Attitude was too nasty, and I decided never to do it again. I was gonna try press-on nails, add some brands I like. People look at my nails and compliment my nails. My first thought isn't F to Vietnamese, F Asian. Like, that's not the way we work. All I think about is like how much money I've saved, how I hope I can convince other women to like save that money too, or to support a black nail tag. It has nothing to do with hatred. If anything, we talked about this today on the Sunshine Report. If we feel anything right now, it's gratitude. I bet you didn't expect to get a thank you out of me. Thank you. Thank you for waking us up. Thank you for daring us. Thank you for trying to bait us. Thank you. Thank you for trying to stoke the fires. All it does is help us like zoom out so we can see everything and everyone more clearly. Thank you. I mean that truthfully. I don't feel anything but peace around us doing this and simply taking back control of the $7-point-something billion that we as black women spend and what are really very personal self-care and beauty rituals and tools and services. We're just taking it and we're redirecting it to our own community. And see, we can do that without making ourselves vulnerable, being out in the street, making ourselves like very friendly, easy moving targets. So please get that right. No hatred, gratitude, truly. And black women, 92%. I don't even want to call it a boycott. It has nothing to do with hate or punishing people. I mean, some people may feel like they're being punished, but again, like I told them 92% today, another thing America's going to have to do is get out of its fucking feelings about this. That's right, it's not show friends, it's show business, it's just business. Buck up, buttercup, that's all it is. Business changes, fortunes and luck rise and fall. Just taking control back over our own, what we spend on our own hair, skin, and nails. Sure, you can imagine how we feel if anybody's got a problem with it. Really, on behalf of black women in the 92%, thank you. If anything, we feel gratitude. A moment of truth and clarity from black women of the 92%.
Hey y'all, this is George Cook at African American Reports. I want to thank one of my regular viewers, Tanya McKinley, for the idea for this video. As you all know, many black people are boycotting Asian-owned businesses right now, and it's having a negative impact on those businesses. And trust me, I'm all for a boycott. I'm still not setting foot in the Target, and my black ass hasn't been in a Denny's in decades. But I got a serious question here. How come we don't put the same energy we put into a boycott as we do in supporting black businesses? Can you imagine what would happen if we put that same energy, that same type of collaboration that we use to boycott into supporting black businesses? Yes, we may have to travel a little further to find a black-owned business or a black beauty supply store. And yes, we may have to pay a little bit more when we get there. But we understand that we're going to be in this for the long haul. So I'm just saying, let's put that same energy into supporting black businesses as we do in the boycotting other businesses. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this. Goodbye, and God bless.
The business owner, like the Asian business owners, Chinese, Korean, I never know like which is which when I'm looking at them or talking to them, but they are in an uproar right now. They are so upset because it is said that their businesses are getting boycotted, that their parking lots are empty based off of a not guilty verdict that's recently happened prior to this weekend. And there's a lot of people upset, and people are really upset at the Asian community. I have never ever seen an Asian go off before until today. I have never seen a Korea or a Chinese person go off and just go in so hard until I seen it today on TikTok. These people are pissed. Allegedly, one Asian came back and said that we actually need them, that we can't make it without their businesses. They said everything that we buy is made in China, made in Korea, and so on and so on. The guy basically said that we cannot make it without their products. But yet, I don't think that he completely lied. If you go into our stores, 90% of what's on those shelves in the store, made in China. The next time you go to Walmart, Target, or any of those stores, pick up one of those coffee cups, look at the bottom of it, made in China. Your spoons, knife, and fork set, turn it over and look at it, made in China. The next time you go buy a blanket or something, look at the tag on the blanket, made in China. So they are talking, bro, and these people are pissed because they feel like the boycott is really affecting their businesses. And if it's true, and some of the videos I've seen on TikTok today is true, and they're not
made up AI videos, it looks like that boycott is taking effect extremely fast. One lady pulled up to 3 of the nail salons, and every last one of them was empty, man. Now, I don't know if those nail salons open on Sunday. She could have been capping and pulled up on a day that they were closed, but it seems to me like those nail salons are open 7 days a week, man. But them Asians is starting to try to clap back, bro. Y'all better be careful. I ain't never seen an Asian go off like I seen today. It's getting crazy out here, y'all.
And I just want to say I'm truly proud of us. If y'all was talking about boycotting Asian businesses, yesterday I had went to go try to get a pedicure, and when I walked inside of the nail shop, it was an Asian nail shop or Vietnamese. There was this older lady, and she was like, we supposed to be boycotting them, right? So I looked like, oh. So I pulled my phone up and looked at Asian boycott businesses on TikTok. It was like the #1 topic. I walked the fuck out. So I ended up going down the street to this girl. It was like some salon suites, Sapphire Salon Suites in Livonia. And it was this girl who was a nail tech. And I walked in and I asked her if she had any openings today. And I understand that she's a private nail business, but with the boycott, I needed my feet done. Y'all, girl took me on the spot. I just want to say, as hard as it is, this is something that we've never done before. I just pray that there's more Black people that are willing to go through the fight to eliminate other people, to eliminate other races out of what we do and what we build as businesses. I've been a Black business owner for the last 14 years, and at the end of the day, I've been trying to eliminate them. I be buying Black hair sometimes, but I'm trying to just get into, eliminating them completely as to buy my hair wholesale. Right now, I still get some hair wholesale because a lot of the online market is sold up by the Asians as well. So I'm just trying to get us, more involved, like more Black hair vendors, more girls that sell expression branded hair or Connect Line hair. So I'm getting into it. Us all summer long. I'm supporting my people and my people only, and I just hope that y'all support me back. I'm the Black Island Twister. I did Island Twist super small. I do them big, whatever. But yeah, I'm a business owner, a service provider, and I kind of support y'all. I'm just so proud that y'all really doing this. I definitely see the impact, and I've been doing my research on TikTok, and it said that things have been 15 to 30% down for them. So just showing our effect on the economy. I like that. I love that. And I'm thankful. I love my people. Juneteenth is coming. Hell yeah.
Boy, y'all got them Asians hot. Y'all saw that guy that got on his platform and he was talking about, boycott Asians. We'll leave y'all community and see what y'all have. He was like, y'all won't have Chinese restaurants. You won't have the Chinese dry cleaners. You won't have the liquor stores. You won't have the Asian market. You won't have Jordan. Oh, boy, he was rattling it off. But here's the thing. That might apply up north. It doesn't apply to the south because they don't know no Chinese dry cleaners in the south. If they do, they're far and few. The liquor stores, you guys don't own the monopoly on that either. Not in the south. Black, white, Asian, Indian. So that doesn't apply to you. The nail supplies, the nail salons, you guys have majority of that. But guess what? White people know how to do it. So do African Americans. We'll find somebody to do our damn nails. Also, they was talking about the clothes and stuff. We shop from Temu because Temu was cheap. You can take a 7-day cruise and you get 25 outfits for $50. Wear it one time, look fabulous, and throw that shit in the trash. We don't care. And he was talking about the Asian market. Well, a lot of Black people don't go to the Asian market anyway, and talking about the Nikes again. The Nikes, your Jordans, Michael Jordan gave it to you guys to make over there in China because they were cheap labor. It wasn't because he preferred you guys. It was just cheap labor. So stop making them. Everybody got a pair any damn way. We don't care. But to come out there and to raise Cain like that shows that you're scared. Because a lot of you guys up north are in poor Black communities. So you depend on the Black community to feed you. Then he talked about, we pack up and we go to our own community. We have our own communities. Okay, fine. So guess what? Have your Chinese restaurant, your Chinese dry cleaners, your nail salons and everything in your community. Why come to the poor Black people? Because you're not in the prominent white people neighborhoods. Hello. So again, we really don't care. I don't eat Chinese food like that because I'm not Chinese. You guys would go in your store, you might hurry up and buy, so I don't even buy. And I do my nails myself because over the years, you guys do a worse job and you want more money. So no, I do mine at home, and guess what? We've been doing our nails for decades. So we got a chick in the garage right now, so we're doing acrylics. So you be okay. So again, make that be a wake up call, because they're talking pure cash shit about black people, and what we will lose if we stop patronizing them. We will lose a goddamn thing. So y'all be alright. So boy, bye. But let there be a lesson. You give your money to people that don't value you at all. They just want your dollar. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. So think about that next time you walk into an Asian establishment and they treat you like shit. Are you gonna still give them your money, or are you gonna walk away and give it to somebody else? Food for thought. Just saying.
Why is the whole discourse happening? Why are the black Americans staying away from the Asian businesses? Why are the black Americans saying we are literally taking our black dollar and supporting our own black owned businesses? So the recent discussion regarding some black Americans talking about boycotting Asian owned businesses are driven by a viral social media video where an Asian man openly mocked the black community and explicitly dared black consumer to boycott Asian businesses. This video sparked massive online engagement, leading to public figures like Dr. Jamal Bryant to openly question how black Americans should direct their spending power. Many black consumers share personal experiences of facing discrimination, being followed by staff, or being treated with suspicion in Asian-owned businesses, supply store, nail salon, gas stations, and convenience stores operating directly within black neighborhoods. The viral video brought these frustrations back to the forefront, leading many to ask why they should spend money at businesses where they do not feel respected. Others, there's a long history of economic tension between the two communities in urban area. Historically, systematic issues like redlining and lending disparities made it easier for immigrants entrepreneurs to secure business loans and set up shops in black neighborhoods than it was for local black entrepreneurs. This has caused long-term frictions regarding who profits off the local community economically. Also, the pushback of buying black, which is now being promoted by the black Americans. Rather than focusing purely on a negative boycott, a major part of the conversation has shifted towards a positive movement for black economic empowerment. Many creators and commentators are using this movement to urge black consumers to build, sustain, and consistently invest in black-owned banks, beauty supply shops, and local institutions. So basically, the social media backlash that is happening right now, it all happened to one thing. That Asian guy who came up and said, I dare black people to boycott this Asian business and see how far you can go. And now the backlash is people in the black communities in America say, you know what, we are going to take our black dollar and support our own black owned businesses. We are going to invest in businesses that are going to keep our dollar in within the black community and literally protect and prosper the black neighborhood where those businesses are located. So when some Asian business owners or creators respond defensively by claiming their business do not rely solely on black consumers to survive, many other users from both communities have called for unity, noting that online algorithms often blow individuals' bad apples out of proportion to ignite racial division. Do you agree? I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, and tell me your views about this whole boycott. Do you support it or do you disagree about this whole boycott? Thank you so much. Until next time, bye-bye.